Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Minority Movie Report. My name is Rudy.
I'm Candace.
And today on the report, we're going to be covering Godzilla vs. Kong. Overall thoughts.
It was good.
Okay, alright.
Like, I'm not mad about it. Like, I'd watch it again.
Okay.
I would. Like, I'd watch it again.
I've seen it twice now.
Okay, so you have watched it again. I watched it last night for the first time. I like how they did the story. Like, overall, really good setup. Mm-hmm. Really good, like, continuation of where we left off from Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
They also gave you a little bit of, tidbit in the Godzilla film.
Yeah.
So they kind of brought everything full circle.
Yeah, this is the Monsterverse, they're calling it.
Oh, is this what this is? The Monsterverse?
Yeah, so that's why you had
Millie Bobby Brown and...
Yeah, because there was Godzilla, then there was Kong Skull Island, and then they did Godzilla King of the Monsters, and then now we got Godzilla vs. Kong.
So here we are.
Yeah. I also really liked this movie. I thought this movie was amazing.
Me too.
It was so much more fun. Like
it was just a lot of fun.
They were like, we know you're here for Monkey versus Zilla.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna give you. We're gonna give you 3 really good fights.
They did.
And I was so hyped for it. This is a spoiler episode.
I'm giving you all the spoilers. So if you have not seen this movie,
I'm sorry. You should go watch it. Listen, it's in theaters. It's on HBO Max. So borrow password, put on a mask. We have options. That being said, I really, really liked this movie. I'm okay. Full spoilers. I was so pumped during that first fight on the boat. And I'm not here for the people. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be honest. The people are fine. I want Monkey versus Godzilla. That's what I want.
No, that little girl was great. The little deaf girl.
Yeah. What was her name?
I don't know.
I can't remember. She was great in it. She had She wasn't like a bit player. She was in there a lot.
First of all, let's just talk about Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh yes, your bae. Your future husband.
Bone structure of my future kids. Alexander, if you hear me, just know I'm your number one fan.
You can DM us on any of our socials.
Yes, please slide into my DMs, Alexander Skarsgård. Let me know what's up. Do you have a wife? Who cares? So I think he did a good job as his overzealous scientist guy. Yeah. I think he did a pretty good job. I will say, initially, he surprised me. I thought he was actually going to turn out to be a little bit of a bad guy.
Right.
Like, I was really like, okay, crazy, mad scientist. He's going to go all the way. He's
got a lost brother.
Yeah, he's got a lot. Like, he's ready to fall down the rabbit hole. Is essentially what I picked up. And I already got a bad feeling when, what was his name?
Walter, the CEO guy?
Yeah.
That's Walter Simmons.
Was that Walter
That's
Simmons?
the character name was Walter Simmons. Are you talking about the one who was this guy? It was
Nope. Not him either. He was the one mind melding. I'm talking about the one who commissioned the mission for them to go. Like, he was the one who had built these anti-gravity portals.
No, yeah, that was Walter Simmons. He's the CEO.
Him and his daughter. That's what I'm talking about. When they initially approached Dr. Nathan with this idea to go to Hollow Earth, I was like, oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. This is not going to go the right way. And then, like, if we fast forward to the point where we've actually have transported Kong from the sea to the sky, finally he's in Antarctica, and he's getting ready to literally go down this rabbit hole. And I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be bad.
Like, he's gonna lose his mind.
Like, I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. I just thought that it wasn't gonna turn out the way it turned out.
Okay.
Which was great because it was unexpected. The whole thing was like, oh, this is gonna be bad, and then like Godzilla's gonna get down here, and they're gonna be throwing blows.
I thought there was gonna be a fight in the Hollow Earth between
Godzilla me too. And I was
Kong.
like, oh, then they're gonna destroy Hollow Earth, and the rest of Earth is gonna be doomed. And they're gonna have to figure out how to fix Earth and how to get rid of all these goddamn monsters. Like, this is about to be one hell of a climax of a movie. Mm-hmm. It didn't turn out that way.
No.
But I like the way that it turned out.
I did like the way it turned out, too. When Brian Tyree Henry, like, when Godzilla attacked the Apex... Was it Apex?
It was Apex.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, when Godzilla attacked the Apex facility at the beginning of the movie, and, like, you saw that thing, he was like, it looks like an eye, and I was like... Maybe
That's not an eye.
Well, yeah, because I was looking at it, and I was like, it looks like GLaDOS from the Portal games.
I don't know what that is.
Sorry, but that's just like the nerd in me.
I was over my
yeah,
head.
no, that's
I'm
but
not
like
I'm not that nerdy.
The gamer nerd in me was like, oh, that's GLaDOS from Portal. That's neither here nor there.
All you nerds, GLaDOS.
Yeah, I
Portal.
thought it looked like her, and then lo and behold, sure enough, it was an actual eye for and again. Spoilers! It's cannot stress enough. It's a big-ass
metal Godzilla.
It's Mecha Godzilla. The fact they think
Mecha Godzilla.
Because Brian Tyree Henry was like, it's a robot Godzilla, and then the little Josh, yeah, he's like, no, it's Mecha Godzilla, and I fucking geeked so hard. I was like, they said the thing.
It's a Mecha Godzilla.
I was like, they said the word.
Okay, so we'll say let's just go back to the beginning real quick.
Okay.
I really like the intro of this. First of all, because it gives you in a real quick like pre-credit scene, they give you where Kong is, what he's doing, what he's been up to. Like, and I love how they
during
made
the intro credits.
Yeah, and I love how it made it seem like he was just such like a normal guy. Like he gets up, he takes a shower, and I'm like, he's walking around, he's pulling up trees for toothpicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then it comes full circle and you're like, oh, he's in a habitat.
Yeah.
This is not a toothpick. Okay.
Which I thought I forget who the guy was at the beginning of the movie with Eileen, the female scientist. Mm-hmm. I forget who that guy is, but I thought he was going to be in more of the movie because he was like, he's getting too big for here. And I was like, ooh, let's go. And then, no, he wasn't in any more of the movie.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And then I also really liked the opening credits, how they had Josh Goodman's voice in there, like, going over his notes and, like, his discoveries and findings, and, like, even, like, visually, like, they would throw, like, the postcards up and his, like, note cards when he was, I really
writing
liked
everything. Yeah, it looked like the intro for, like, a zombie movie.
Yeah, like, and it was just, but the thing was, I like how it just kind of filled you in on more of the story.
Yeah,
and if you didn't see Kong Skull Island, this pre-credit scene and the intro credits would have at least gotten you caught up to speed, so you can be like, oh, okay, I can jump in there.
Yeah.
So I really like the opening scene.
It was very well done, and this is a very tight movie. We're looking at
it's 90 minutes.
Yeah, what is it? I think it is 90 minutes. It's right around an hour and a half. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's about a 90-minute movie. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe like hour 45.
No. Oh, it's 2 hours. I apologize. I was way off. Okay, but it goes fast. It
didn't feel like 2 hours. No. Maybe that's why we thought it was 90 minutes.
I really did think it was like 90 minutes. But it was...
Because it flows very well.
It does.
The story keeps going. Like, there's really no...
The people are really only there for, like... To, like, get you from fight to
give you words?
Fight. Yeah, to get you from fight to fight and give you, like, a little bit of backstory on the monsters.
I don't know.
Like, Kong can do sign language, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that part was like... Oh.
Yeah, which is, like, how the little girl talks to him.
I thought that was so cute. I was like... Well, because you kind of got, like, a little bit of a little foreshadowing in the beginning where she goes out and he's obviously angry. He doesn't want to be in this habitat anymore. Yeah. He knows. Also, you clearly know, you can see his intelligence. They show his intelligence level because he throws this toothpick, essentially, this tree through the habitat. Yeah, so he knows where he is. And then he is in control enough of his emotions and in control enough of his body to stop mid-rage and touch this little girl's finger. Yeah. So that already shows Kong's intelligence level. And you wouldn't necessarily, like, think, oh, he speaks sign language. You would just think, okay, he understands the innocent and he's not here
There's an emotional connection there.
Exactly. And then when you get to the part on the boat, and I'm just thinking she's probably just going to stand out there and he's going to see her and realize, okay, I probably should calm down because I'm scaring this little girl type of thing. I wasn't expecting for her to sign and for him to sign back. And I was like, So that part was actually a really good breakthrough in the movie, I thought. And that's when I thought it was going to go even further downhill, was because everybody saw her sign to him. And I was like, oh, they about to put Kong in the lab. They about to be doing all that, because I love talking about people putting stuff in labs.
Yeah, just like last week's episode about Superman.
He should have been taken in.
He should have been taken. We're not doing that movie anymore. We're done with that. We're done with that. I'm
just saying they should have taken him in, at least observation for at least a couple days. But I digress.
Yeah, no, but it was very interesting to see them give Kong not only emotional not just emotional intelligence, but like his facial reactions were. Very, very good. Like I don't know if they got somebody in like a mocap suit for Kong, his facial expressions. But they did a very good job animating that.
I agree.
Because you could see,
they could have taken some pointers from, like, Lion King could have took some pointers.
Lion King could have taken a lot of pointers. Cats too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about.
We're not doing cats.
We're not doing cats today.
Sorry,
we're not doing cats at all.
We're never gonna cover cats.
We're never doing cats. And even Godzilla had some shade. He really
Godzilla was like, "Come here, bitch."
He laughed at one point. He said, "Ha ha." I said, "Oh, Patty." Let's talk about Godzilla.
Okay.
First of all, my man needs no introduction. They gave this nigga no introduction.
You don't need introduction for Godzilla.
There's no introduction for Godzilla. All of a sudden, you just pan towards the ocean and you just see him come. You're like, oh, well, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Like, first, 5-10 minutes of the movie, I'm like, here's Godzilla. Here we go. Ready? He's here, and he's here to fuck shit up. That's essentially what he did.
I think it was within the first 20 minutes of the movie, they were just like, and Godzilla fucks up an entire facility.
You just... Yeah, no introduction needed whatsoever. Like, he just full force, like, hey, what's up? I can feel another alpha around here. I'm ready to tear his shit up. Where he at?
Yeah, Godzilla was like, I know I told y'all this was my block. Fuck you.
Still out here trying to disrespect me. So I'm going to show y'all that fat meat is greasy. That's essentially what Godzilla said. I low-key feel bad for him because he did his ass handed to him. Yeah. He did.
If it wasn't for Kong, he would have lost that fight.
Oh, 100%.
To be fair, though, Mechagodzilla had a rocket punch, and I was like, you can't compete with a rocket punch.
It was like Mechagodzilla, like it was an AI that had gone rogue. So at this point,
the way, because I had to look this up, because I was like, how does the robot
go rogue?
Yeah, it was through AI uplink through the satellite, but also it took like King Ghidorah.
Yes, genetic material and
so it took the genetic memory of King Ghidorah into Mechagodzilla. Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's an AI gone rogue. Like it's doing whatever.
Well, it's King Ghidorah in there basically. It's King Ghidorah inside. That's why he was gonna fuck him up. That's why he pulled the mouth open and was about to like laser into Godzilla's mouth because that's what Godzilla did to him in the last movie.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, I remember you, bitch.
This? Well, guess what? Full circle. It's coming back around. Yeah. Full swing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Godzilla's life flashed before his eyes in that moment. He was like, I'm a goner. Mm-hmm. I'm done. He had to. Because I was like, oh, well, Godzilla, this looks like the end, bro. I thought it was just going to be Kong and Mechagodzilla, and I was like, well, Kong not going to survive this either because he already messed up his shoulder.
So Kong loses... We're like jumping all over the place. But Kong loses the first fight on the boat. Like that's 100%.
Yes.
Because you can't fight.
Also, he's not of his element. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's in the water. Godzilla is a water. He's a water animal.
Well, he uses the water to like swim around. He's used to being in the water. He's like a lizard. He's like a.
I thought he was like a water dominant, like a water.
Well, think of him like an alligator. Like alligators move really smooth in the water. But the second they get on land, they're all clunky. Not that they're any less destructive or deadly.
That's what I mean. Like he's just in his natural element, which is the water. He's on his on his home turf. Like
he can move faster.
Yeah, like he has the home field advantage essentially when he's in the water. That was immediately. I was like, oh well, Kong is not gonna be up because he's too heavy, and the water is he can't maneuver in this water. Yeah. He can't hit as hard as he could possibly hit. He can't move as fast.
He doesn't have breath to like.
Yeah, like he's completely out of his element and out of his comfort zone. And you see that in that first fight. I mean, he puts up a hell of a fight. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was surprised that he lasted as long as he did. Mm-hmm. Also, I was really annoyed that it took them that long to take those restraints off of him. I don't understand why those restraints weren't taken off immediately when he said, oh, well, Godzilla's coming, and he's stuck to the... What do y'all think is going to happen?
By the way, the creature that defeated all the other creatures on Earth is coming right this way for this creature. Should we unshackle him? No.
Let's just leave him on the boat that we're also on. What type of shit? This is that white people shit that I be talking about. Because only white people are like, no, leave him locked up. Leave him chained on the boat. What? Stop chaining things on boats. White people. Yeah.
Very true.
I just was like... And then Alexander Skarsgård had to swim down there, risk his life and my future kid's life to go and press this button to release these restraints. And I'm like, this should have been done. Like,
this should have been like, oh no, Godzilla's coming. Hit the button.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And they had already explained, like, hey, we need him to defend us. You need to let these restraints go. And for some reason, everybody just looked at each other. And nobody moved or did anything. They're just like... Yeah, that's a good point.
They're like, you're right.
Next scene. And
this apex predator who could defend us is probably better left unshackled and unchained and able to swing his fist freely to ensure that there's a fighting chance. Yeah. And they were like, no, but what if we lose him? And it's like, you're gonna lose him anyways because he's gonna drown. Right.
What if we lose? What if we can't find this big ass monkey in the middle of the ocean? Exactly. Like, what type of logic? He can't swim. He can't go anywhere. He's not a water. You're going to have to go pick him up. Yeah. Wherever he falls, you're going to have to go get him. So just let him.
Even if he loses his fight, he's going to like bloop and like float up at some point.
Like, you're going to find him. He can't survive in the water forever.
Yeah.
Like, you can find him. It's okay.
It made no sense to me either. I was very interested in the second fight when they get to... Well, no, hold on. I want to back up because they trank Kong and helicopter his ass from wherever in the South Indian Ocean they are.
Yeah.
The rest of the way to Antarctica.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, airlift him up.
I have a couple questions. I mean, I'm not because like
we talked about you getting into the weeds of the movie verse.
Okay.
And we told you that Hollywood does what Hollywood wants to do, and you still try to question the science of Hollywood. Stop it.
Okay.
I know that this makes no sense. I know that this is a big ass gorilla being airlifted out of the water and literally flown cross-continental. I am aware. And I don't want to talk about the logistics because I feel like it'll just take up more time of this podcast that is unneeded. So let's just go ahead and say right here, I'm going to call bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Basically, I saw that and I said, sure. Sure. Let's just go with it for the sake of progressing the plot forward. For the sake of getting this monkey to fucking Antarctica without Godzilla ruining the rest of the movie. Sure.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
I want to talk about, let's flip-flop. Let's flip-flop to Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay.
And her black friend.
So Millie Bobby Brown and Brian Tyree Henry. Wow, they both got...
It's a lot. It's a mouthful. That's why
a lot of B's.
That's why I stopped and just said her black friend. I didn't mean it no type of way, but I just could not fit all of those names.
That's a lot of 6 names. 4 of them start with the letter B.
Say it 5 times fast.
Millie Bobby Brown and Brian Tyree Henry. I got it.
No! 5 times fast.
No! I got one. I got one.
I'm not gonna try to embarrass myself like that. But I liked how they kind of weaved in 2 parts of the story and got to the same, like everybody ended up at the same destination essentially. Yeah. I really like that. I like the whole like conspiracy theory like trope behind the whole thing. I thought that was really good because I mean, hell, I'm into a few conspiracy theories myself and I was like, oh, I follow this podcast. What's he talking about? She's right. Something is up. Something is afoot. Something's iffy. So I really liked the just like the change of perspective, essentially, because you have it from the scientist perspective and we have to save the earth and we got to get rid of these, or, you know, at least get the apex predators back to where they came from.
Right.
Because that's essentially what they were trying to do for Kong, was just, you know, get him home.
Yeah.
They were trying to get, you know, the genetic material for the weapon. But, hey, at the end of the day, look, Kong, we also taking you home. You ain't got to come back here if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Here you go. Roam free. There may be some family down here. Which there was not.
No.
Confirmed.
Continue. No.
But I'm just saying, I like the change in perspective from the scientific side to just more of the everyday, like, what can I do to play my part and help with this? I know something's afoot. I know something's going on. Something sounds hinky. My podcast guy also agrees with me. I'm about to go investigate. I'm about to go figure this out. And I'm also taking my homeboy with me. Right. Even though he drinks tap water, he's still valuable. And I thought was just really, I liked the flip-flop in perspective, because I felt like it's relatable from both sides.
Yeah. So. Okay. That's a good point. I didn't really care for the people portion. I saw the people. You keep saying that. You're like, I didn't come here for the people. I didn't come here for the people. I came here for the giant monster fights. And then at the end of it, I wanted to see,
More giant monster fights?
Huh?
More giant
monster fights. I actually wanted to watch Pacific Rim after I saw this movie.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, I should probably go watch
because
Pacific
of all the bioluminescence. I was just like, oh, Godzilla's all glowy and he's all pretty. I was like, why can't Kong glow?
Kong has accessories. Godzilla's just beautiful.
Okay, that's fair. What accessory? Oh, Kong does have an accessory. Yeah. He has like a glowy axe.
The murder axe.
The murdery glowy axe. The hash slinging slasher is what he had.
He does. One hand for a spatula.
Okay. The lid. Yeah. I was like, okay, I will watch it again.
I would watch it again. I want to get to the second Kong versus Godzilla fight.
Oh, where Kong literally mollywops.
Oh, whoop stuff.
Like, he's on land. I was like, he's on land. You're about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You're getting your ass, handed to you.
Oh, and it looks so, it looks really so good. The building's all fucking lit up.
Did you see him parkour off of a building and just go in? Boom! Left to the head. I saw he just parkoured off this building.
Oh, man. I did. I love that. Kong, like Godzilla, starts his, his atomic breath, and Kong just went, nope, and just knocks him.
Man, he decks his ass so hard. Also, my favorite part was the part when he literally parkoured off the side of the building. Yeah. Like, he used it, that parkour and, that momentum just to slam into him. And it knocked Godzilla out. Like, he was out for, a good 3 to 5. Like, he had to pick his head up and put it back on his shoulders after that. When I said, oh, he got him.
Yeah, Godzilla really was like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap real quick. I'm going to get back to you.
I'm going to take a nap right here.
I'm going to get back to you real quick. I mean, Godzilla did end up coming back in that fight and whooping up on Kong. But that second round, I agree with Alexander Skarsgård. That second round does go to Kong.
Oh yeah. What you mean, Godzilla?
No.
Second round goes to Kong. Yeah. Yes. Okay. First round, Godzilla. Second round, Kong. Third round, I guess it was Kong.
That's what. Third round was Godzilla again, because they did that. There was a small break because Millie Bobby Brown and Brian Tyree Henry, I did it at the pause. They had to break in, and then they cut back to the fight. Yeah, they cut back to the fight. There was 4 fights total. If you really want to get into it,
okay.
There's 4 fights total.
Because I was just breaking it down into the first fight in the water,
the second fight in Japan,
land,
yeah,
in Hong Kong,
yeah, and then
the third fight
with Mechagodzilla, with
all 3 of them.
Yeah,
that's what I was breaking it down. Okay, but I guess if you want to get technical, there was 4.
Because Kong did end up on his ass.
He did.
Yeah,
because he messed up his shoulder and he almost died.
Godzilla fucked him up.
Yeah, he did. Well, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Explain this to me. Did Kong mess up his blue lava?
Did Kong mess up his blue lava?
Because remember, he goes like right at the end, right before Godzilla is getting mollywopped by Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
Kong Kong loses essentially.
Yeah.
But I thought that I saw Kong hit hit Godzilla with
when the breath is hitting the axe and Kong is coming down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more like a.
Because remember, Kong is on his back, and at least initially, I thought that Godzilla was just about to lava his face off, and I was like, oh well, damn, that's the end of Kong.
I think that was like a get a taste of your own medicine, and Godzilla's like, I'm gonna give me like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna be back. But
no. This is what happened. So Kong comes through, and he mollywops Godzilla with his hash-slinging slasher, essentially, and I can't remember how the tussle goes, but essentially, Godzilla gets Kong on his back, and he yells in his face. But Kong gets up and yells back. And then after Kong yells back, that's when Godzilla goes off to fight Mecha Godzilla. That's what happens. But Godzilla was not able to lava out at the Mecha Godzilla for a little while. But towards the end, though, he did it again. But I was like, okay, so is his blue fire lava back? Because essentially, when he got Kong on his back, I was like, oh, he about to blue light that ass up. And he didn't. And Kong yelled back at him, and then Godzilla retreated.
I think we could call that one a draw.
Okay.
I think we can call... Because it was like, Godzilla's like, bow down to me, like, I am the king of the monsters. And then Kong was like, fuck you, I bow to no one. Like the scientist said, Kong bows to no one. Kong was like, fuck you, I don't bow.
No, he bows to a little girl, but that's just a different story. Who doesn't? I mean,
she's adorable.
Yeah.
I think it was a draw.
Okay.
Because they were trying to assert dominance on each other.
Yes.
And it just, like, neither one was backing off. But
let's just agree to disagree. It's essentially what happened.
Yeah, Godzilla was like, I'm going to fight you later. There's some other shit over here I got to deal with.
But I'm coming back for that ass. He was like, all right, I'll be here. Bet. Okay. That's what happened?
Yeah.
All right. Because I initially thought that he was just going to blue lava his face off. And then I was just like, oh, well, maybe he can't blue lava his face off. Because Kong, like, I don't know, fucked up his blue lava corpse.
Yeah, with the axe when they...
Yeah, but at the very end, you see him use it again. So that's what... But if you notice, he didn't blue lava. I don't know what it's called.
It's atomic breath.
Whatever.
It's, yeah.
No, I'm going to call it blue lava.
Okay, call it blue lava. No one's stopping you.
He didn't blue lava Mecha Godzilla at all. If you notice, he had like he was fuming, like he was steaming, like he was trying to, but nothing was coming out. So I think Kong Loki fucked the shit up.
Yeah, that's why it was a draw. That's why Godzilla was like, I can't kill you now. I'm gonna cut your chest up, and I'm gonna scream in your face.
That was a little bitch move, if you ask me.
Oh, him cutting his chest up?
Yeah. And then yelling in his face. What a bitch.
I was like, Godzilla, get the fuck off of him. You won.
Like, go away.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So we're done with the second fight. We discover Mecha Godzilla.
Yes.
And I remember when they get into that arena, because they're like, why do they have like skull eggs or whatever?
You know what? I don't know.
The skull monsters.
Sure, the skull monsters.
They got the skull monster eggs. Millie Bobby Brown was like, why do they have the skull monster eggs?
Yeah. And because they were in that the pod.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna go down like some alien type shit. And
yeah.
I was like, oh, y'all better be careful.
The Illuminati down here.
They did say that, but yeah, I thought that was gonna actually end. There were a lot of unexpected surprises in there.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as expected as I thought this movie was to be expected. I was like, okay, this is about to be a Godzilla versus Kong fight movie. I'm going to be able to predict it from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Okay, boom, can call it. That's going to happen. Not at all. I was actually very, very surprised and kept on my toes the entire movie, which is probably why I didn't realize that the movie was so long. It was 2 hours long. We both got it wrong.
Yeah, I genuinely believed it was like an hour 30. I was like, this is a tight movie. But this is still a really good movie. That being said, when they get transported and they get into like that arena, I was like, I saw like the blood and stuff on the walls. I was like, what is this? Like some Monday Night Monster fight bullshit that they got going on? Are they trying to like train up like a predator to fight Godzilla?
Well, here's what I thought was going to happen. So it ended up kind of happening in the reverse. And this is kind of what I think we were talking about, where we thought they were going to be fighting in Hollow Earth. So remember when Kong, he gets to Hollow Earth, he gets his hash-slinging slasher, he puts it down in the placeholder, shit happens, and Godzilla immediately responds. He knows there's another apex predator in my home at Hollow Earth. Like some innate genetic, feeling that they have. And if you notice, he atomic breaths, blue lava breath all the way from Hong Kong down through the core into Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Where Kong was able to climb up from Hollow Earth into Hong Kong.
That's gotta be a long climb.
I thought so too. Well, actually, essentially, he fell.
Oh, that's true.
Like, remember, like, he falls down, but kind of because of, like, how gravity and shit works.
The inverse gravity.
He falls down, but ends up crawling out.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
I thought that in that moment, he was going to stop attacking Apex, and he was going to go, oh, there's somebody at home. Let me drill my hot-ass breath down here and go fight him at home. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
I thought as soon as he drilled that hole, he was going to, slither down like the serpent snake that he is.
Yeah.
And, fight there. But essentially, it ended up happening the other way, where Kong slides down and climbs out, and then kicks ass in Hong Kong.
Yeah. I don't know. I was watching that movie and I didn't clock it the first time, but the second time I watched it, I was like, who built these stairs? Like these are columns. Those are columns. Somebody built these stairs.
Who built these stairs?
Yeah, somebody built these stairs. Somebody made those monkey statues outside or inside.
Maybe remember there weren't the natives. There were the natives at
Skull Island,
but not at Hollow
But
Earth.
those are big steps. Those are. So I'm wondering, did the monkeys have a civilization?
I'm pretty sure they had to have had some sort of civilization, because remember they talk about his family. He wasn't the only one at one point. He just ended. How did he end up at Skull Island?
He's the last one.
How did he end up from Hollow Earth to Skull Island?
I'm sure they explain it in Kong Skull Island, but it doesn't.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. That's on HBO too.
Yeah. They're all on HBO.
I recently watched it though, and I don't recall.
I could not. I know he said like his parents died fighting the skull crawlers.
Yeah. So how did his family end up in Skull Island?
I could not tell you.
From Hollow Earth. How did Godzilla end up from Hollow Earth? There's so many questions that I have.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question.
Well, no, because Godzilla has like those like pathways that he takes.
Okay.
So he can like that's why he gets around the world so fast.
Maybe Kong escaped through one of those portal holes.
Entirely
ended
possible.
Up in Skull Island and got stuck there.
Entirely possible.
That makes sense to me.
That being said, I was like, did Kong have like do the Kongs have like a civilization that we don't know about?
They have to or they had human slaves at one point that were living in Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Also, the one thing that I noticed was everybody just got off that goddamn ship with no helmets. Like, oh, can we breathe the air down here?
Yeah, they were just like, it's fine.
Oh, oxygen.
That's how you get the alien movies.
That's how you get alien movies. I noticed that. I said, is nobody going to test the air, the O2? There's no monitor or meter. Like, y'all just getting off.
Raw dogging air?
Yeah.
It's like, this is a pandemic. You can't just be raw dogging air. Put a mask on.
Like, nobody had a mask on. I was just like, for y'all being a bunch of scientists, y'all just really taking a lot of uncalculated risks with your life and your child's life. Like, I'm really confused.
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. So yeah, that was like my other thing. I'm like, so the Kong.
Who built the stairs?
Who built the stairs? And if it was the Kongs got advanced enough to do stonework.
Yeah, well, he could do sign language.
Like those
He's
are some
emotionally intelligent.
Those are some flat ass steps. Those were like level. I guess we should move on to the final fight, the best fight.
You think that was the best fight?
Oh, the Godzilla versus Kong and the Mechagodzilla? Mm-hmm. I'm guessing the second one is your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one is what we came for.
The second one was like
but we got an encore with Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, I was not expecting Mechagodzilla. And I was like, "Oh, we have to go kick more ass now?"
Yeah.
And then they had to revive Kong.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool. That's when I realized that Alexander Skarsgård Dr. Nathan wasn't a zealot type of character, because I really thought he was just going to go.
He was more naive than anything.
I thought that Alexander Skarsgård character, Dr. Nathan.
Yeah.
I thought that Dr. Nathan was going to be a little bit more mad science-y. I thought he was going to kind of be maybe borderline movie villain.
Yeah.
But
like an anti-hero almost.
Yeah, almost like like I really thought he was going to. I thought he was going to put more pressure on.
I can see how you thought he might be a mad scientist. I thought him more like
the beginning scene. Really was like, oh, he's about to be
because He's in a basement next to the music class.
Yeah, he's got a full ass beard. Been growing this beard for 8 months straight. No shower. That's what the beginning scene with him, his first scene looked like. Mm-hmm. So
I can see that. Yeah, he seemed more naive to me, but I can see how you would pick up on the possible anti-hero mad scientist.
The only reason I say that is because remember when they're on the ship and they all find out that he can sign, they find out that Kong can sign, where he's the first one to say, oh, we'll tell her to tell him this. Oh, we'll tell her to tell him. I'm like, no. We're not passing no false messages to Kong through this little girl.
I was about, when he said that, when he was in Antarctica, he was like, tell him, his family's down there. And I was like, don't
you dare lie to him.
Yeah, I was like, don't lie to Kong.
Don't you lie to Kong.
What's wrong with you?
I was a little high. But, yeah, I was like, no, sir. And you're not about to do this through this little girl either.
Don't dirty the innocence.
And I'm gonna say, and also, even though he does show a level of emotional maturity, he may not be able to separate the fact that adults have a certain authority over her and what she tells him. He may not be able to separate that, so he may end up just not trusting the little girl altogether, which is also bad.
Don't ruin Kong and the little girl's relationship.
I was like, that was selfish.
Yeah.
So rude. That's where I kind of thought he was a little bit more gonna be digressing into a more darker character. Mm-hmm. Turns out towards the end where he actually was the one who had the idea to jumpstart Kong with the ship, with the anti-gravity ship. I was like, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it was basically a HERV or a HAV.
A heave.
Heave.
Was a heave?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. He does. I think you slowly start to realize that, okay, this is a living species. It's it's not just some dumb animal, essentially. And I think you see that he kind of starts to care for Kong and wants to see Kong succeed, and at least wants to see Kong win this part of the fight, essentially. So I like that his character kind of kept me guessing and kept me on my toes. I wasn't really sure where it was going to lean with
after Kong gets his heart gets jump started. Do you see he begrudgingly goes and joins the fight. Which again, that fight, Mechagodzilla. Oh my god, right? The fight between Mechagodzilla and Godzilla wasn't even fair because Mechagodzilla has rocket punches, and he's got rockets to help orient himself and hard turn, and rockets just everywhere. Apparently, he's just you have a breath weapon. I also have a breath weapon. I also have shoulder and rib mounted rockets. Let's go.
It was an unfair fight. From the, but Godzilla, he really did give it his all.
He tried, but he got fucking bodied out the gate, and that's also because he was fighting Kong the whole night before. Yeah,
and then the day before that.
Yeah,
and then also the day before that. So yeah, I can see why Godzilla would be a little winded in this fight and not hold his own. The one thing that I will say that I noticed was in all of Kong's fights, he had some sort of human interference that helped give him an advantage. Yeah. Because without human help, Kong would have died several times in this movie. He would have drowned.
Oh yeah, the boat. I mean, when they're fighting in the ocean, all the military boats just dropping all the ordnance. When he gets
to Hollow Earth and those things come for him, and it's about to wrap around and suffocate him. Again, had they not followed him down there, he'd have been. Or he may not have been dead, but he would have been injured for a little while, or at least knocked on or left unconscious for a while. So that was another part where we had a lot of human interference to help him, win. Mm-hmm. And then also we get back into Hong Kong, and I believe they start letting off missiles towards to Godzilla.
I don't think they let off missiles towards Godzilla. No, that was in Florida.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, several times Kong had some sort of human interference or human help, if you will, to help
to edge him through the fight.
To get him through the fight. Because I was looking at it that way, and I was like, he wouldn't have been able to win any of these fights had he not had the help that he had.
Yeah, that's fair. The final fight between Mechagodzilla and Kong, I really liked because you got to see Mechagodzilla in all of its glory, and then you got to watch Kong just tear this thing to pieces with them. Because Kong, like Kong and Godzilla are like fighting it together, and they're doing a good job. They're putting it against the ropes, but the robot still, but Mechagodzilla still has like tricks up its sleeve, and it's rocket punching and throwing more.
That's the other interference I was gonna say. Had they not figured out to spill the drink on the computer, they both Kong and Godzilla would have been bodied.
Done.
The only reason they were able to win that fight was because the Mechagodzilla momentarily paused and had to stop because of the computer malfunction that was going on within its system. And that's the only reason why they were able to win. Had they not been in Hong Kong, had they not been stowaways, had she not been listening to this podcast, they'd have been bodied. Yeah. And all of Hong Kong would have just been in ruin.
Yeah, that's very true. I got so pumped at the end of that fight though, when he just takes the axe and just cuts the fucking head off.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I fucking just you like shake your fist in the air real hard.
Let me find out Bender. All right, Breakfast Club.
Oh my god. I think that's gonna do it for us. We've covered
I think we covered the whole movie.
We covered the whole movie.
We went in all different types of directions. You know how we talk. We just
today was a very ADD centered episode.
I came in straight from work and sat down to record. I didn't have too much time to go back and review the movie, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us. We appreciate you guys listening in. Again, we appreciate any feedback that you have, any input, suggestions,
comments,
questions, concerns, compliments. We
let us know if we're wrong too.
Yeah. Put us in our place. Let us know we're not right. We're not experts.
Tell me why my opinion on Kong vs. Godzilla is bad. I want to hear it.
Yeah. Tell me why my opinion is trash. I want to know. But other than that, I don't have anything else. I would definitely watch this movie again.
I want to see this one in the theater. I feel like when you get that, you get that Dolby surround.
Oh, I would go watch this in the theater.
Listen, I get my second shot next week.
I get my second shot on Friday.
Let's go.
Oh,
we got to do Mortal Kombat too.
Oh, my dad's coming into town. We can go watch it with him.
Yes. I love that.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for listening and taking your time out of your day to give us an opportunity to talk to you about movies that we love and we watched. But I think that's going to be it for us. My name is Rudy.
I'm Candace.
Take care of yourselves. It's a crazy world out there. Bye.
There's a bug called night crawlers?
Yes.
What does it look like?
I don't know. I just know there's a bug.
How do you know that?
It's just one of those things like you pick up, like you're just like, why do I know that?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.